Hey guys, good morning. So I did want to share something that's a little bit concerning. The bond play that I have is actually it keeps making consistent highs, right? Or at least relative highs from like the last 3 months or so. You guys already know there's a reason why I'm in T bonds. I think the yields are going to go down, and I think I'm just hedging to see if something happens within the year. But we've moved a pretty solid. This is not a small move for bonds, right? Like 143 to 149 in a week is a pretty heavy move to the upside. And pre-market, we've actually already broken relative highs. We've broken highs for the week, highs for the month, highs for 3 months, and it looks like we're definitely headed back to 150 or so before there's any type of resistance here. I personally think we're headed back to 170. But the worry here is actually look at the big pre-market sell-off from just a bunch of different tickers, right? Look at crowd sells off a little bit. Let's look at Apple. Nice little candle to the downside. You can see that to 144, 142. It's not that much of a sell-off, but if you look at more, like other than tech plays, small sell off again, small sell off here. You guys can even look at GameStop, right? So GameStop pre-market 188 to 180. Nice little candle there on the downside. Look at Bank of America. I actually bought a bunch of puts on Bank of America. I think it's going to go down, but Bank of America, nice little wick, new lows on the week. It's definitely headed back to 38.78. You guys can see, but it's really just really looking at the overall market. You guys can look at randomly, right? Look at crowd 267 down to 257, down to 267 down to 257. I mean, you can really look at any ticker, honestly. I mean, let's go to CCL, Carnival, right? $24. Nice little candle on the downside. Consistent on the downside, right? Or between 35. Yeah, I think it's definitely going back to like $20 CCL. So if you're buying puts on TCL, I'd definitely be buying puts right now. It looks like it's well on their way to the downside, right? I mean, you can really look at any ticker, and it's had a nice sell off to the downside. Microsoft, not really a big candle, but still, everything is being consistent to the downside. And the thing that's worrying is, again, everything going down is running concurrently with the bonds moving to the upside. I mean, I'm happy I have calls out and I'm hedging, but at the same time, everything seems to be playing out. To my original thesis of yields going down, which makes bonds go up, which means the dollar is going to go up, which means the stock market is going to go down. Again, these are all moves to the downside that aren't relatively that, they're not that big, but it's consistent, right? It's just been as long as TOT is going up, I think the rest of the market is going to go down, and I think TOT is going to be going up for a while. I'm just letting you guys know that it consistently pre-market, it's been showing what usually happens throughout the day, and it's usually those nice sell-offs like that. So, we kind of have to wait and see what happens, but it looks like, we might have another sell-off day today where a bunch of stocks are just going to go to the downside. I'll see you guys later.